like you just are the first person who's ever done like the 3-frame like thing.
Oh, like the 3.
She started a lot of trends.
Yes, guy. Like I think you guys don't even realize what greatness we have in this sofa right now.
Not just that one, also the postcard one.
Oh, seeing life cinematic.
Yes. That's the one with the yellow font. That was Sam.
It has been done before me, like that, and that's where I got a lot of inspiration of the style that I really wanted to convey. But I think in terms of just the wording and then the placements of the font, I think I'm gonna coin that because
for real.
CapCut, they made a whole template about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is familiar. I did not see this before.
Good. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of
Just One Bite.
I'm one of your hosts, Tiff at Take One for the Road.
And I'm Nina at Psychofood. And today we're here with...
I'm Sam, and my ad is it's samsam.jpg.
Yay! So we're super excited to have Sam here because she's one of our close friends, and especially too, what's funny is that me and Sam went to the same like college. Yes. And then Tiff and Sam met when they were on the Disney Creator Program. So this was all just like basically like a year.
It was
by chance.
A year ago. By string theory.
No, literally. Yeah. So Sam is someone that's a little different than who we are because we're and I just wanted to like share like I want you to share like what kind of content that you do and like what's the brand, you know?
No, for sure. So I primarily make like cinematic videos, and I'm doing better at naming myself as a cinematographer now. But when I first started doing social media, it was just recording my everyday life as if it was a movie. Yeah. And then started posting on TikTok a lot more, and that's where I started gaining some traction. I believe I just started posting like 3 years ago.
Yeah, like kind of a little after, or around COVID. I think
around COVID, but like a little bit after. Yeah. But I've done photography all my life, but never did any sort of video because social media didn't really have a place to upload videos besides YouTube.
Yes, exactly.
And I was not a confident YouTuber. So when
it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. So then when short form content started becoming a thing, that's when I was like, okay, I think I could just try video out.
Yeah. No, because like I remember in college, I always knew that Sam was the one who took all the nice photos.
Yeah, I did grad photos first.
Yes. No, she has like a specific style that I feel like was very nice that people wanted to get.
Sam was like the designated photographer for our Disney cohort too.
She just knows the vision.
All the nice. Yeah, she knows the vision.
And I think too, like I love the way that you kind of bring out everyone's like personality, because that's kind of a skill that I think is a little different from like most like photographers and like videographers, where you can get like just the natural like genuineness out of like people on camera. No, literally, like if you guys check out her account, I feel like you can just tell from people's smile that I'm sure Sam is the one who brought it out in there. Like even from the cinematography shots that you do, like even just with your friends and with your hangout. Yeah, even with your friends and hangout, or with your friends, you always have like because you basically kind of like prop some like a camera sometimes, even from your own hangout.
And it's so funny because whenever I film myself doing my everyday stuff, I do get comments sometimes where they ask, oh, do you like bring a tripod? Nah, I just find a random ledge.
Yes.
Somewhere. Because I for one, I'm not the best in front of the camera, ironically enough. But I like having my camera hidden because I feel like you get the most natural reaction, like you said, the most like genuine reaction or the most genuine moments. Because honestly, whenever people know that there's a camera there, they instantly like prop themselves up or like they want to look their best, and obviously rightfully so. But when they realize that the camera isn't there, they actually show their most authentic self. And that's why I love capturing most of all, because it's a side that most people don't really see, and like the camera, it gives like a little bit of like a barrier.
And I completely understand when you're talking about how like the second that a camera's like on you, you're kind of just like, hello.
like your back is
Like,
straight,
yeah, straight.
Like
and then you have to like
I use so much.
whatever.
Oh yeah, and I literally use like all this vocabulary that I never use in my.
Yeah, my voice goes up. My voice goes up 2 octaves.
No, that and I personally feel that too. Like even right now, I'm like
We're like, hey,
guys. But I think that's why I really do like capturing the most authentic moments, because when you actually look back on it, it's like home videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I grew up on watching my family's home videos, and that's essentially what my content I want to make my content feel like that. That it feels
Homey,
like a home. Like home. It feels like
yeah,
home.
it feels like home. It's like a movie, and you're just such a great storyteller.
Yeah.
Even like just like I said, from the pictures to videos, like I feel like there's so much like emotion and like I said, just genuineness. But how did you get like started in just doing like photography and like videography? And then also Sam is so good with cameras. I feel like she knows all like the camera details that I like wish I had more knowledge of, and I think you're the best to ask for all the equipment. So how did you just get started?
Yeah, so photography mainly started in middle school, and my sister, she bought a camera, and I always wanted to be like my sister. She's 8 years older than I was, so then that age gap made me feel like she knew all of the cool things, and I wanted to be just like her. So then when she got her first camera, I would like sneak into her room and I would just take pictures with it.
Oh, that's so cute.
And I'm pretty sure she like saw the memory card and she's like, the hell?
Why is it so full now?
Why is the camera so full? So then I would just like take photos of my family and I, or whenever we would go on family trips, I would just occasionally like take pictures. And then in high school, I think that's when my sister upgraded her camera again, and she gave me the old one.
Oh.
So then that's when I started bringing my camera in high school and just taking photos and slight videos. Like I was also trying to vlog. Like I was trying to be a YouTuber, realized that I couldn't. And then I would take videos of like things that happened in high school, like the homecoming proposals, the prom proposals. I would post all of those on the YouTube channel that I had. So then that's kind of where video started, was filming those homecoming proposals and prom proposals. But I started sticking with photo because I felt like it was easier. Because editing a video took so long.
Yes.
So then I started doing portraits. I took it a little bit more seriously in college when I did all the grad photos.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that was like a hot commodity until my cousin, she also went to Cal State Fullerton, and she was graduating, and she asked me, can I like ask you to do my grad photos? And she was also like my designated model in a way, because she also liked taking photos too. So then that's where I genuinely practiced, and through her it was kind of like a snowball effect of just people asking me and inquiring for grad photos. And then COVID hit, and I stopped taking photos because there was nowhere to go. There was nowhere to go. And then I primarily always took like portraits, and I didn't like taking photos of myself either. So then I took a break, and I started posting videos because it was during a time where I was unemployed and I didn't have anything to do. So then I kept thinking about my creativity and how I felt like I could do more. And I would always vent to my boyfriend, and he would say, Sam, like, I really don't know what you're talking about. Like, you have so much potential, and I wish that you saw what I saw. And then that phrase like kind of clicked to me, and that's when I started recording my everyday life. And also like kind of propping my camera on like a ledge and just kind of seeing like what a third point of view saw. So then when I would edit it again, I would almost feel like, okay, is this how people see me?
Wait, that's so cute too, because it was like your process of almost finding yourself.
And
like building
really
your confidence.
It really was. So then that I started just doing that a lot more. So like as I would edit, I would see like how my everyday life was. And then it also made me realize like, oh shit, this is like a routine and a lifestyle that I built for myself without even knowing it. So then the more I started filming a lot more, that's when I started experimenting a lot more. And also like, okay, this is my life, but what else can I do with this skill? Because the more I started filming myself, the more I was like, okay, I kind of get what I'm doing, but also like what other skills can I learn on top of this? And then I started color grading, and then I started.
She's like so
The
pro Da Vinci,
expert.
guys.
The Da Vinci expert.
Yeah, so I started color grading my footage. I started like adding more music, or at least the way that I would edit to convey a certain feeling of how I felt that specific day, or at least if there was other moments that people could relate to, that's when I would kind of make my edits on that front too.
Yeah, because there's like kind of an emotion just from like the way that a color is, from like the music that like I guess it emotes, and just like the feeling that you get. So how did you just learn all this like on your own, like from YouTube or something?
Yeah, it was all self-taught. YouTube, TikTok.
Wow, yeah.
Wow.
Everything was all self-taught from like basically from the beginning, because my sister, she had her camera from the beginning, but she was just like pointing and shooting. But then I grew up with everybody going into like the medical field.
Oh yeah.
It's very rare in my family to have creatives, so I didn't really have that many people to go to. And even if there was like family members that were creative, I didn't feel fully confident or comfortable like asking them, because I'm like, I'm the youngest. I'm like,
She's the youngest, she's the creative.
So then I was always like the young one in the family on both sides, so I was like kind of scared a little bit, like talking to like my older like relatives.
Yeah, stepping out of that zone, just like different from your family, is always like such a big thing too.
Exactly.
And you know, fun fact, guys, for like TikTok, Sam is like the first person, and I feel like you just are the first person who's ever done like the 3-frame like thing.
Oh, like the three.
She started a lot of trends.
Yes, guy. Like I think you guys don't even realize what greatness we have in this sofa right now.
Like a lot of viral ones. Not just that one, also the postcard one that you do.
The postcard is good.
That's a postcard. And then also the, what is it, like life as if my life was a movie, like life.
Oh, seeing life cinematically.
Yes. That's the one with the yellow font. That was Sam. Sam started that.
I'm telling you guys, literally, like if you're just if you guys know what I'm talking about, it's like that 9x16, and then there's like 3 horizontal frames, because you usually film like in like landscape too, right? So I think the way that, like I was saying earlier, like the storytelling and the cinematography that you're doing just in like that landscape like vision, I feel like that's what TikTok is the reason why they want to do like horizontal video.
Yeah.
It's because of Sam.
You influenced them.
I can't take all of the credit, because obviously everything that I do has been something that I've seen before, and maybe it's because I just did more of it that it started
Pop it off,
gaining traction. But I will say, and I, as much as I don't want to like claim it, but that whole seeing life cinematically,
that was for sure you.
I don't want to say so, but I do think so.
I'm gonna say it. She's the one who started it.
She did start it. We all know she started it.
And I only say I think so because I did. It's not like new, or at least when people would film themselves in that cinematic like way, it has been done before me, like that, and that's where I got a lot of inspiration of the style that I really wanted to convey. But I think in terms of just the wording and then the placements of the font, I think I'm gonna coin that, because
for real,
CapCut, they made a whole template about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is a million. I did not see this before.
Yes, I know, she had the vision, so all credit due to you. But I guess like when you started like posting and stuff, where did you really start seeing like, oh, there's like some traction going on here?
Oh my, you know what? It's all of my Disney videos.
Yes.
Disney, and rightfully so, because Disney is such a big name, and then it's also one of those. It's that brand where a lot of people connect with, even if you hate it. Like people know what Disney is. Yeah,
because it's timeless. Everyone can relate to.
Like you must have grown up with it, or you grew up around it.
Yeah.
And so then the first one that really popped off was, I think, it was a 3-tier video, and it was just focused on Galaxy's Edge at night. So then I made the footage like super like glowy, and then so it really made all of the lights of the land like really pop and glow. And then the main reason why I focused on Galaxy's Edge, because that was a request from my boyfriend.
Oh yeah,
And
that's like one of his favorites.
Yes, it is. So then he's like, Sam, I really think that you could like make a really cool video just on Galaxy's Edge. And then I was like, okay. So then he was willing to just, and he was working at the parks at that time. So specifically, we went at night and he just signed me in just so we could take videos there.
Aww.
So then I was like, okay, I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity. And because he worked there, I think that's where I was fortunate enough to really like focus on filming and not really focus on like going on attractions or going to eat.
Yeah.
So then I was just really lucky that he was able to get me in, because honestly, I really do feel like that's how we were able to get into that program.
Yeah. Because they saw your videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit more on that, of like how you guys like basically met, because if you don't know too, Sam is like a big like Disney fan. Like,
huge.
She's, huge. Okay, fanatic. Almost,
Not enough Disney though, but maybe.
Which there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys met through like this Disney
Yeah, we
Creator
met through the
program.
Disney Creator Program. We were in the same cohort, and I feel like we kind of our little group with us two, Karen and Carolyn, we like gravitated towards each other.
Yes.
During the program, because we're all from SoCal, and we're all Asian. So
there was a level of comfort there.
Yes. But I remember like talking to Sam like in the DMs. And I was like telling, I don't know how it came up. We started talking about Nina, basically. I was like, I don't know if it was like I was saying I'm bringing Nina on the trip or something. Like you're like, I know your friend Nina, something. Oh, yes. It was like, I went to school with your friend Nina. I was like, no way, guess what? I'm bringing Nina with me on the trip.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, I kid you not, I was so scared to talk to anybody in our cohort.
Well, because some of them didn't respond to you, remember?
Yes. That's true.
Tea on its own.
And well, I mean, I benefit of the doubt, I'm pretty sure they were scared too.
Yeah.
But I didn't start DMing our cohort until a week before our trip, and you were the first one that I actually did. Yes.
Oh, wait, I feel so honored. Because we were in the program for a while. It was like August, September, and then the trip wasn't until the following February.
Yeah. So I was nervous because thankfully we were able to bring +1s for that trip, but I was like, I feel like I have to make connections here. We were like in this program for X amount of weeks, and I still didn't like have a good connection with at least one of them.
Yeah, because it was also like the program was via Zoom.
Yeah.
So it's like harder to connect with
hard.
people. You know, they selected people from across the nation, so not everyone. You know, we didn't get to see each other in person. So, I get. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that whole program was life changing, and
it was unreal.
It was unreal. But honestly, who would have thought? Because we have our girly pops now.
Yeah, we have like our group chat with us three plus Karen and Carolyn,
which we've had on the podcast too, like before. If you guys have seen that,
so now we all hang out. We make it like we try to see each other at least once a month, and we like hang out and.
Yeah.
And then next we're gonna have all 5 of us here.
Gotta get our mics.
We can.
Yeah, we
technically now because we also have the other 2 little mics now, so we can
have
put
like
the
a direct
like
road mic.
Oh, like the road mic,
yeah. So we were like, oh, we can try to sync. I've synced it both because we try to do it in Greece.
Oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I guess from like going from that program, do you feel like, because that was kind of a beginning intro for you to be like kind of networked with all these other creators, right?
Yeah.
So do you feel like anything has changed from that moment? And as a creative, do you think that inspired you in any way?
No, most definitely. I think being around everybody and also seeing them hustle, like girl, when I saw Karen editing
every single day on the trip.
Every single day on the
full,
trip.
like, YouTube video, too.
Hey, my baby K, guys.
Yeah. And I will say this now, Karen, if you're watching, you actually inspired me to edit day of now.
Yes.
And I think that's what made it change, is that after seeing creatives like Karen was a hustler. Like, she hustled, like, that content, got them out of there. And I'm like, damn, I need to be on my...
I
like,
know.
Can I curse here?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's past the 8-minute mark.
So we're good.
Yes,
yeah.
okay.
Curse all you want.
Anyways, I just need to get all my shit.
Yeah.
Really.
No, because that trip was exhausting. We were up at the crack of ass and, like...
The crack of dawn. Wait,
My bad. The crack of ass.
I want to be past the 8-minute mark right now.
No, like...
My bad.
No, for real. Like, we would be at these, like, outings, and we wouldn't get back into the hotel, like, what, 2 a.m.?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we would have to wake up
At, like, 6
6
a.m.
Yeah.
And we're, like, walking, like, 20K plus steps a day.
Yeah. And my God, that trip was great because it taught me so much about planning. I think that was the biggest takeaways. I learned more about planning and shot listing, because I would never shot list anything, because, again, like, I would record my daily life, but I'm gonna shot list my life. I don't know.
Like, how do
I
you
can't
do
that?
I don't want to make a plan.
I just want to record just whatever happens. But
Yeah.
shot listing and planning really made a difference in how I operate now.
Yeah. So, like, I guess, what is, like, your process when you're out, like, filming? What, like, I know right now you have, like, your own freelance projects, but I guess for your own content for right now, like, how do you, like, plan and everything? Like, how does that even go to work?
See, like, I wish I had, like, a full, concrete, professional answer, but it definitely does depend.
Yeah.
Because if it's more of, like, an instruction where the client says, do whatever you want, I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So it's like I would record spontaneously, really, like, capture, like, what I see. But I think it's also, since I've been doing this for a few years now, I feel like my brain already has the framing in mind, or, like, what lens I would use. So then it really is all in here. But for, let's say, a bigger project like a music video, that one will all just stem from the music itself. Because if I hear the music, I have this little game too, where if you listen to a song and that song is going to be, like, the root of what the story is going to be. So then I have the game where what is happening during that song. So then I would play that game with myself, and that's where the story would come. So let's say if it's, like, a song like Back to Friends by Somber. I envision a party, and then everything is in slow motion, and then the lighting is focused on the guy who's looking directly at the girl that he fucked up with.
Yeah.
So then that's a story. So now it gets into, like, the shot listing. So, like, what does the shots look like? Like, what angle is it gonna be? Like, what lens am I going to have? And then after that, then it's kind of the choreography of it all. Like, the choreography of, like, how the camera is going to move. And then after that, then it's more of going into production of, okay, what's the schedule?
Yeah.
But those are, like,
So you're, like, working backwards, essentially.
Yeah. Like, I see the whole picture, and then I have to break it down.
Dang. Well, you just shot a music video recently. Do you want to talk about it?
Oh my God.
So good.
Yeah. So that music video was definitely probably my favorite work up to date. And it was with my friend Patrick Hizon, and he, like, DM'd me. No, he didn't DM me. He texted me. He sent me just the file of the song, and he legit said, I have a screenshot. He said, make a movie out of this. So then I was like, oh, okay. Because usually with the videos that I would do with my friends, it was always, like, visualizers. It was visualizers of just simple shots. We're in one room. But the fact that he said, make a movie out of this, and I listened to it, I'm like, oh, this could be a short film.
Yeah.
So then I asked him, like, kind of the root of the song, and then he told me the background. I'm like, okay, if you're comfortable, I think this might be the basis of the whole, like, video. So then we got to working on it, and this was the first time that we ever did something like this too. Like, I did a short film prior, but this was the first time where I was directing it. I was also the director of photography, so I was filming it, and I was gonna edit this too. So all of those hats into me, and also the responsibility that Pat kind of gave me, I'm like, okay, I want to make this the best thing that I could do, like the best thing I could have done to up to date. So then going into it was very intimidating because it's like we were handling everything.
Yeah.
And then after doing it, and it was like a almost 7 minute long video, and seeing the final result and actually going and doing this little premiere with our friends, because like we could have just uploaded it on YouTube and see if that's it, but this was the first time where no one saw it until that day
It's
of
like
the
a whole
premiere.
premiere. Yeah. Oh.
And then it was such a great experience because it was like basically taking everything that I've learned ever since doing video into that music video.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to honestly do more of it.
Yeah. I'm excited to see. I mean, your work is always amazing. So
It's always phenomenal.
yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Even like Karen and Nate. I like combined their name into
their
Kate.
names.
I actually called them Kate and Naren at one point.
That's different.
Kate and Naren.
That's cute. But you did their wedding invite, their visuals.
Yes,
Because they
yes.
didn't send out paper invites like usually people do this save the dates and then they do the wedding invites like through mail. But they had this great idea of making it into like a little video and you did it and it was so cute.
And honestly, them as a couple spoke for itself.
Yeah, we
I
love
was literally
them.
just filming them. I barely gave them any sort of direction because I just said, honestly, I think I told Nate at one point. No, I told Karen at one point to just tickle Nate. Like, at one point I just told Karen, just tickle him.
Yeah.
And then I think it made it in the cut, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So then the like actual reaction was literally just them. And then at one point I was like, I don't have to tell you, I don't have to say cut. Like, you guys are just
do
keep
your
going.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
keep
they're
going.
so cute.
If
They're
I
like
need-
so
yeah.
funny too.
No, they are. And I think that was like the best part too. And that's why I love working with people, is because they, like, most people don't realize that, like, they're cool. They just have to also like realize it themselves.
Yeah.
And at least that's what I try to hope to do with like every video that I like publish and work on.
Yeah. I guess for those people who are like not so comfortable like in front of the camera, how do you like get people to get a little bit more like chill?
Oh, I get to know them first.
Yeah.
Like I don't straight out shoot with them until I actually get to know them, because like for the graph photos, there were a lot of people who I want to say like 99% of the time they said, I don't know how to pose myself. And I was like, don't worry, because that's my job. Like my job is to like help you feel comfortable. And that's why I really do think that a great photographer is not like the photos themselves. Like, yes, that's a part of it, but it's also the type of person that you're working with. And that's the reason why I think that great photographers that continuously get booked are the ones who also just have a great personality and are easy to work with. And I've had my fair share of photographers where I'm like, oh, like your work is great, but also I'm like, I don't know if I feel entirely comfortable.
Yeah.
And then I just hope to create that environment with everybody that I work with. So then if they're not comfortable, I just ask them, I just generally talk to them as a person. And like, yeah, you're hiring me and I'm working for you, but at the same time too, it's like, I want to get to know you too.
Yeah.
Like, working with strangers is scary, man. So then I usually just ask them like, oh, what do you guys like to watch? Like, what do you guys like to listen to music? Like, what's your music taste?
Yeah.
And then if there's like a common ground, I really anchor it on that.
Yeah.
So that, and then at the same time, I also let them see what I did, and I ask them like, do you feel comfortable with this? It's also just like that constant reassurance, and then also the consent if they like it, because I always tell people like, I want to make sure that you like at least 60% or maybe even 70% of the things that happened today before we actually end it.
Yeah, I think that's really nice too, because some people like you wouldn't want to finish everything. You're like, oh, I actually don't like any of these.
No, exactly, and that's actually my worst fear.
Yeah.
Worst fear.
Yeah, and it's too, I think, nice because it involves them in the process. Because I feel like that gets people a bit more like comfortable and just like, okay, yeah, like this is not just like, oh, you're the director and I'm like the person in front of the camera.
Yeah.
So it definitely gives more of like, oh, this is kind of like we're a team. We're like doing this together.
Yeah. Having them involved is also like a big part of that process because it makes them care more.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm going back to graph photos because I think that was the most I've ever worked with just different types of people. But getting them involved actually makes them care, because I want to say like a good chunk of them said like, I'm only doing this for my family because they want it.
Yeah,
they want it. But then after seeing it, they're like, maybe I actually did want this for myself.
Yeah.
They realize it.
Yeah.
You're just an inspiration. That's why they're like,
I hope so.
yeah, because I think like what we were talking earlier about the Disney program, like I feel like when you're around creative people, it kind of just makes you feel like creative too. And I think that's something that's unfortunately like lacking, because people have so much to express, but sometimes they just don't know where to start.
Oh, 100%. And it's hard because there's a lot of people like in the comments saying like, I'm new to this, but like I don't know how to start. And I feel bad because I don't know exactly what to tell them or to guide them, other than just start.
Do it. Just
just
film
start.
whatever you want to film.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be perfect. And I think that's the thing. That's the thing that prevents people from starting, is like they're like, oh, it's not going to be perfect, or like, you know, because it's like none of us knew what we were doing when we started all of this, like all of our journeys, right? We just started putting things on the internet, and like eventually it was like trial and error, and you figure it out along the way. But there's no like perfect start, you know?
No, there isn't. And I think I had to think about social media differently, because I was always so worried about, oh, is this video perfect, or is this video going to get numbers? And the numbers do help because that helps the algorithm and whatnot. But when you start focusing on the numbers, you just start losing the main core reason of why you just started this hobby or started this journey as a creator in the first place. So then I started thinking about like all of my social media content as a scrapbook. Because they're final, but then it's all little pieces of a potential bigger project that I want to do. So it's like posting my progress rather than like posting what I want to be final. So like treating it as a sketchbook and like posting like whatever you want really helped me get over the fear of just hitting post.
Do you ever feel like you run out of ideas, or
100%. 100%. And honestly, I don't even know how to actually get out of it, other than just like taking a break and only really doing work that I actually want to do.
I guess. How do you reset then? Like if you feel like you need to take a break?
The moment I feel like, man, I have to film this, or like, man, I have to like freaking edit this, that's the moment where it's like, okay, hold on.
You got to take a step back and reevaluate.
Because it feels like the moment it just feels like a drag and you don't want to do it anymore, that's when I'm like, okay, I know I like this, but I don't want to make my mentality feel like that every single time I have to open my laptop or even touch my camera. Is the moment where it starts feeling like a chore.
Do you ever feel like, I also wanted to ask this question too, like when you're filming like your everyday or whatever you're doing, do you ever feel like, oh, I want to reshoot that, and do you keep reshooting it, or do you just kind of let it be?
No, I have to let it be.
Because
the only time I would really do retakes or reshoots if it's like a bigger project, like a music video. Because that one has a little bit more of like a special like category for me, because it's like, okay, this is like an actual like project. But then if it's usually if it's something for me where recording like my daily life or doing any sort of retakes, that's when I have to retake or refilm a moment of my everyday life. That's when it starts to feel performative. And that's not like how my life usually goes. I don't really do retakes if I'm
you can't redo your life.
I can't redo my life, or I can't redo moments. So if it's filming my everyday life or even filming like moments outside, no, I usually don't do any sort of retakes, because the moment I have to reshoot it, that's
not authentic anymore.
That's when it starts become it's not authentic anymore.
Yeah, because that's what I was like thinking. I was like, oh, if I just like run out of ideas, and then what happens if I'm not liking whatever I'm doing? Like,
no, that's true. Like, it's inevitable when you do run out of ideas, and that's okay because things are changing so much.
Yeah, everything is temporary.
Yeah,
everything's changing, especially in social media.
Yes,
constantly changing.
Like, trends always come and go, so that's why I follow the trends every now and then because it helps the creative spark. Because it's like, oh yeah, I want to try it, but that doesn't mean I have to like upload it.
Yeah. So what do you do to like, if you are in a rut where you like ran out of ideas, what's your process and maybe like finding new inspiration?
Oh, I watch movies.
Yeah.
Movies are like my biggest inspiration. There's so many movies out there, and unironically enough, because a lot of my content, or at least a lot of the things I film, are always like very coming of age and whatnot, but I get a lot of inspiration from horror movies.
Scary.
Like,
but they have a lot of like like detail in all those moments, because sometimes it's not just like whatever the dialogue is, like they're trying to create that fear of just like the look or something.
And I think there's so many like unspoken moments in horror movies that make people feel like scared. So they're just like, how do they do that? It could always be the sound, it could always just be like the visuals, but horror movies especially, and I will say this with my full chest, and I think that horror movies have the best cinematography in the whole film industry.
Interesting.
And a lot of people don't really see that because, I mean, horror movies are not for everybody, so not that many people see it. But
scary.
What do you recommend people watch then?
Oh my god, watch Hereditary first. Hereditary is my favorite horror film. And I know it's
it's perfect now too, because it's basically it's fall, it's like time for the scary movies, so.
It's gonna get dark faster at night, or like later in the day.
Exactly.
But Hereditary is the best. I think it's the best in storytelling, it's the best like visually, and it's the only horror movie that made me feel like sick to my stomach after watching it.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, would you want to work on a horror film eventually?
Hell no. Really? Hell no. No, see, like, I love consuming it, but I don't think I could ever make it.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's like, that's a different level of my head where I don't think I'm there yet. But also too, I think just working on gore, but I have this like thing where it's like, if I film like a horror film, like, and it's something paranormal, is that like ghost gonna follow me?
Like, are you messing with like the
imbalance of the energy?
Oh my god.
Even you talking about it.
Okay, it just sat there.
The ghost scare you, Sam.
See, and there's a lot of like horror stories like on set, you know, where I don't know if I want to take anything back with me. So fair. I personally like making coming of age films, or even like romance storylines, because I think I have a lot to grab onto from personal experience rather than a horror film.
You're not entering like a haunted house every day.
I would like not to.
So do you have any like projects or like that you're gonna be working on soon?
I'm actually gonna be filming a music video next week.
Ooh.
I think by the time this podcast episode is out, it should be out as well. It's for Jesse Barrera and his song Dramamine. So then
Is that what you take when you're seasick?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Are you guys gonna be on like a boat or something?
No, it's
we're taking it literally.
But no, the video concept is really great. I'm working with Pat again. He's gonna be the one camera operating, but we're working together to create this video and like the whole visualizer of it all. But I think by the time this episode is out, the music video should also be out. And then beyond that, we'll see. They kind of come in like
waves almost.
They come in waves, but then they also come in like spontaneous. Like I could get, let's say, a call this week, and then the shoot's gonna be in 2 weeks from now.
Well, didn't you do one for him in Thailand? Was that
Yes.
this year or last year?
This year I went to Thailand for Jesse and Albert's show there, and I was there to capture the show and like a little recap video, and it was probably one of the best like experiences too, because I've never gone on tour. I've never went out of the country with friends, so that trip was kind of life-changing too. So yeah, I think after that trip, that's when I started getting really close with all of them.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yay.
And then they have so many projects too. Like I want to
Oh, I
plug in
bet.
everything that they're doing because they're keeping going. They're pushing out music like left and right.
See, this is what's so nice about meeting other creatives in the industry, and like even just like on the trips and things like that. It's just like you are surrounded by people, like-minded people who are very ambitious, very motivated, and that motivates you to be better too, you know?
Yes. And it's also like breaking out of the comfort zone of what you usually do, because I would post a lot of videos on my everyday life, and now I'm doing like music videos. Yeah, and I never would have imagined that would be the route that this whole videography journey was going to take me. And then even so, like the route of potentially just doing more short films after the music videos has also just been lingering in my mind.
That's super cool.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask, like, what's kind of the direction for you as like Sam, a videographer? Like, what are some like next steps or goals that you have like as a creative?
I think the next goals are really creating with intention and not really creating things for the algorithm. Because I love the process of the music videos most of all nowadays, because it's like a dedicated process, and then it also gives the best output because I really do sit down and take my time. Because before, when I would just post my everyday like daily life videos, it felt like okay, I had to like post like every other day. But now that I actually slowed down kind of on my content, and then also started creating more with intention, that's what I kind of fell back in love with this style of videography. So then to fully answer the question, I think the next steps is to actually just create more short films, probably like 10, 15 minute, maybe even 30-minute videos. Probably gonna be uploaded on YouTube. I'm probably gonna make
that would be so
a comeback
cool.
on YouTube.
Waiting for it.
I know.
I mean, it would be really cool to see like what kind of storytelling that you do, and because it's different, I guess, when you're doing music videos, because you already have like a song and you have lyrics that they've already. Okay.
Holster
I know.
motorcycle.
Shut up. I'm just kidding. But I was thinking like, so as like for music videos, they have their own like lyrics and such. So I guess the next step would it be like you writing your own like scripts, and then
It's in the works,
Yeah.
actually.
You heard it here first, folks.
I know.
It's in the works. So my goal for next year is to create a short film based off a personal experience of mine, actually.
Ooh.
Wow, that's exciting, Sam.
I know. If you guys want to help PA.
Yes.
Oh my God, we
I was
would
gonna
love
say,
to.
yes. No, I'm down.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I might need some like teachers as a stand-in.
I'll be a teacher. I have a theater minor. I'll put it to good use.
Like, do you ever like? So I guess like creating from like personal experience and like storytelling, like. I guess for people who are like learning to just like storytell, like what are some like tips that you can give to people? Like how do you even like begin? You know,
The story will find itself, but also to feel connected to the story you want to tell, you just also have to believe in it. And I want to say that even though there's so many like movies and TV shows that are out there. Like, even if it's, like, the same, like, there's countless movies of people getting together and breaking up. There's countless movies of people moving to a new city. Like, it doesn't matter if it's been done before. The only difference is that it's being told in the perspective of you. So then you could see, like, we all see this day differently. Like, because I'm seeing my perspective, like, this way. You're seeing your perspective this way.
Yeah.
This way. It's not the same. So the story... whatever you want to tell, even if it's overdone, just tell it. And it would be more authentic that way.
Do you ever feel like when you're like if you're creating like a story or like getting something from like your everyday, like you get to like tensed up with like, oh, is this like makes any sense? Like, because I think I would get like kind of confused, like, oh, like does this make sense? Would people understand what I'm talking about? Like, does it, like, I'm trying to like also find ways to like have other people feel like they can relate, but then just like getting past that barrier of like, oh, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, do you understand my vision?
No, 100%. And that was like the biggest roadblock for me writing the script for Pat's music video for I Should Have Kissed You, is that as I was writing the script, there were so many things that I had to make sure that, does this make sense? Does the story make sense if it was somebody watching this for the first time? But also, like, the biggest thing that I learned in that process was asking people who were not a part of the project at all, like getting their input, because since that's going to be their first time like seeing it, like getting the feedback and getting the critiques is so helpful. And it's also, you have to get over getting feedback, especially negative feedback, because it only helps you as a person and also as a creative to see from the audience perspective. So I think, to answer your question, to get over it is really just asking for outside help. And I know that's hard as a creative because you always have that idea, like, I don't know if anyone is gonna get it. Like, I don't know if like other creatives are gonna get it, or if someone who's not in the
like the space
space will get it. But their point of view actually matters the most. Yeah. Because if honestly,
there's more of them than us creatives.
No, there's more of them. Yeah.
There's more normies out there.
Yeah, so because when I let my boyfriend read it, because he is a creative person, but he's not in the same like
space
bubble as I am. So his input actually does like matter to me, is because if it doesn't
resonate with him, then more people won't get it.
So then that's really how I could kind of get around with it.
Yeah, interesting. I also wanted to kind of talk about like, what are some of your dream projects that you would want to like work on?
Oh my god, honestly, if I get to work with A24 one of these days, or like
manifesting,
or like even getting like distributed by them, or just being on set in any of their projects, like that would be a dream. I love A24, but
I could see you working on their films. Like, I just feel like everything they do is like created with intention, and it's like so beautifully done. And I feel like the way they do storytelling is kind of like how you do storytelling.
Biggest inspiration on a lot of the things that I film, actually.
Yeah. What's your favorite A24 film?
Oh my god. Fun fact, Hereditary is an A24 film.
Oh.
But my favorite A24 film is After Sun. That's the one with Paul Mescal.
Okay.
And then it is slower, and then a lot of A24 films are slower, or like the pace is not as fast as most movies are. But After Sun was the very first A24 film that actually kind of broke me. I think it hit a little bit close to home, that's why.
Yeah.
But After Sun is my favorite A24 film.
Okay, I haven't watched that one yet, but I'll have to watch it now.
It's so good.
Yeah, those movies, they really make you think and reflect, I feel like, a lot of the times. Yeah, it's always got me thinking after. Like, I leave and I'm like, what the heck?
I know, sometimes you're kind of confused, like, what the hell did I watch?
As like I guess like career wise, like where do you see yourself as like end game, or is it you're just all around?
So I graduated with a marketing degree, and my dream has always just to work for the Disney company. So then it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because as a creative, like, do I dedicate all of my time just to be, let's say, a aspiring filmmaker, or do I stick with my 9 to 5? But ultimately, I do feel like career-wise, I will still be in the entertainment space, and I will probably just be with, like, hopefully the Disney company or whichever studio. But in hopes that I could probably just make connections with people who work from those studios and maybe help produce whatever film I could possibly make.
Yeah.
So in terms of career, it's probably just working with a studio
Yeah.
with a preference of Disney.
Yeah, because I feel like you're so like all around, and you just have like when you have like a vision in mind, like you can do whatever you like. And do you have more of a preference? What you like? Do you like directing more? Do you like writing? Do you like video editing? Like, which is it?
I definitely like filming the
Yeah.
best. And I want to get more comfortable with directing because obviously more people are familiar with directors and not that many people are familiar with other cinematographers. I mean, I definitely wasn't until 2 years ago. How pivotal a cinematographer is to a movie. So then I do like filming more, but I also want to get comfortable directing.
Yeah. Ooh. We're going to see more of director Sam.
I hope so.
Yes. Like, we're going to see you at all the award shows.
That's like what? That's the far out dream is getting
Dude,
an
you
Oscar.
never know, Sam.
I know.
You never
I'm
know. I feel
manifesting.
like look at what you've accomplished in just the last 2 years alone.
It's crazy.
Right?
It's really crazy to think about.
Yeah. So
Thank
don't sell
God.
yourself short. I feel like you could win something next year. You never know.
Yeah.
Things change so
Dude.
fast, you know? Things
know.
happen so fast. You
You're
really
right.
never
Yeah,
know. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think what's really like special about you too is that I feel like no matter like what project you're given, I feel like you're so open to everything. And I think that like you are able to like take whatever is like given to you, because she works really hard. Like she'll stay up, you
does.
know, and I'm just like, I don't know how you find the time sometimes
I know.
to do like
To be
all
honest,
these
I don't either.
Yeah, like
literally.
sometimes I see her story, like her close friend story, and she'll be like, after a 15-hour day, finally driving home. It's like a 2-hour drive home, and I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, no, literally after this too, she's also going to
Yeah,
to
she's going
something
to
as
go
well.
film, like right after this.
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So how do you like? I guess how do you like manage all these, and how do you like?
Oh man, it's like an it's like an evergreen problem for me. But I'm getting better, like time management and also learning my boundaries for sure.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I have to learn my boundaries of also when to say no.
Yeah.
That's my biggest vice is
Yes.
that I always say yes and I figure it out later.
Yeah, you like spread yourself too thin.
Yeah. And I think it's also when like the earlier days of creating content and uploading is that always saying yes because you never know like if
Who's
the
gonna
opportunity
see?
is going to see itself come
yeah.
up again. So then it was always the survival mindset, especially since I was unemployed, is saying yes and just figuring it out later.
Yeah.
But now I think I'm at a point where I could actually again slow down and
Pick and choose the things you want to do.
pick and choose the things that I want to do and not do like all of the like the off jobs.
Yeah, yeah. Do you feel like even though with those off jobs, were you able to gain a lot?
Oh no, they helped. They built me. They built me for real, and I never regret any of those like random gigs or like the random side hustles because without them, I wouldn't have gotten to where I'm at right now. So they were always like building blocks for me, but then they also helped me because without like all of the, let's say like the boba shops or the donut shops, or without them relying on me to make content for them, I wouldn't have been able to like feel comfortable filming in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like it's hard for like in our space where we're just like creators and we just kind of take whatever project kind of comes by us.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to in our space where there's not a lot of actual job full-time positions.
Yeah,
So you just
yeah.
have to like make the means for yourself to
Yeah.
like get those opportunities or make them, you know. But is there some like advice that you would give to someone who's just starting out with like videography or just like editing in general?
Your phone is your best friend. If you
Yes.
say that you don't have a camera, you do. Your phone is probably going to be the best camera. And without you realizing it, you've been already capturing your everyday life.
Yeah.
If anything, it's more of just filming with intention. And if you want to film something in a certain way, definitely start off with your phone. You don't need the best gear. Like, gear is helpful, but you have everything in your pocket, essentially. That's like the best camera that you can have. It's like the best tool.
Yeah.
And then you can start building out the gear that you want based on the type of work that you want to have. Because there's so many camera gear that's out there being released constantly, and you don't need it.
Yeah.
You don't need it. I'm telling that to myself too.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need it. You have everything that you ever need, and if you want to, let's say, upgrade based on your style and what you want to film, rather than building it based on what's new. Because bro, I just bought a $300 like TV broadcasting lens because I liked it, and well, that was the type of style that I wanted to achieve, is like that whole vintage look. So investing your gear based on the style that you want would, one, save you money,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then also too, it'll help you create and be more creative and thinking outside of the box.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's some like good advice. Well, thank you so much, Sam, for like hopping on. Do you have any other lasting words that you wanted to mention?
Listen to this podcast.
Boo! No, I'm kidding.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
It's like
of course.
I always have fun.
Yeah.
Being just with you guys in general.
Yeah, I feel like every time like we sit down and have like these conversations, it's like it just gets like the gears turning, and
No, yeah, 100%.
yeah. And before people like or we don't forget, like, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram. You can also find me on TikTok. And hopefully you will see me on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll check back next year.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, that's gonna be my New Year's resolution, is I'm gonna be back on YouTube.
Yes, no, I can't wait, because I feel like YouTube is just the way, and there's
No,
a
it
community
is.
there.
It is. But I think, again, I'm gonna focus on longer form like content. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best to do that.
Yes, no, I encourage it. I've been liking doing long form content, because I feel like there's more that you can work with.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Yeah, and people get to know you for you, so.
No,
Yeah,
100%.
and your art, so. Yeah, well, thank you so much for hopping on. And you guys know where to find us. We're at Just One by Pod. We release episodes weekly, and you can find us on Spotify and YouTube. And yeah, hopefully you stay tuned for the next one.
Yeah.
Yay! Well, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.